gonna get sued by someone because I put my thoughts in a recorded form.
It would be funny if someone sued you just for like having
Opinions.
the wrong mods in Factorio, and the judge is like, "So what's the tort here? What kind of law are you alleging that he violated?" And you're like, "You,
The law, obscenity laws, for
yeah,
example.
yeah,
Someone
yeah.
doesn't have good taste.
It's obscene to have the mod that puts a moon in, and also the mod that makes the game longer. You know."
It's a, I also have. Do I have any quality of life mods? I have two. I don't even know if they count. Like at a certain
Oh,
point, adding quote unquote quality of life mods is basically just the game playing itself.
true. I've avoided robots even for this reason.
I
Although,
used to be I used to be very anti-robot, and I always in vanilla built using belts only.
mhm.
But so much of space age is rocket logistics, and you could set up a really complicated circuit network to do that, but I'm not going to do it.
Hmm. Even a circuit network is a little bit too much for me.
It's basically integrated processor programming.
Yeah.
And I mean I do play games that are programming, but I don't know if I want to do that in Factorio.
No. I guess I'm gonna go over and look at my thing that makes nuclear stuff, just because
You
I
can
like.
look at my pack if you want to. Oh shit, I'm out of coal. Restarting this base is more annoying than I thought, actually.
No, I'm gonna look at my own stuff. I'm not
Hey,
interested in your stuff. I'm interested in this thing I
good shit.
made that just like, it's funny. Down here I figured out how to like wire it together to optimally process uranium. And it's like, oh, you know,
Wait, I do not have the stream up because I didn't care about the other game.
that's fair. I was just gonna describe it to you with my words.
Yeah, but down here is not very descriptive. That's some uranium.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I like, there's like circuit network where it only takes the exact amount, and I need to figure out like, okay, what does it mean if it's like in the machine or whatever. And so it's optimally balanced so that it only takes exactly the amount of the good uranium that it needs, and then it
I
has.
in the because you're playing. Are you playing Space Age or Vanilla?
I'm playing vanilla.
Right. I think in Vanilla, uranium processing is the only part which requires anything resembling a circuit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. But the funny thing is, so I did that for this proof of concept. It's optimally balanced. And then when it came time to scale up, I was just like, screw it. I'll just put them all in a line, and like this can have 80 good uranium, and like eventually I'll have so much good uranium I won't have to worry about that.
No.
So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, in the beginning, if you want the process to actually kick off,
Right.
um, I do a lot of manual balancing and shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whatever, just go away and it will sort itself out sooner or later. Like,
Right.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
fine. Whatever.
Yep. Oh
All
yeah.
right, power has been restored.
I don't even remember how the circuits work really. I'm just like, I guess it works out. Refined concrete used to build refined concrete. What? You're telling me a concrete refined this concrete? I guess Neophos died. I don't know. He's back.
Yeah,
Hi, Neo.
there's sometimes this laptop gets a bit sad from time to time.
Hmm.
And when it does, what it does is that it uh, one of the screen crashes. So, and the easiest
Oh,
way I
nice.
found to fix it is to put the laptop in sleep mode and then start it again. So
There you go. There you go. Even though I was bragging about how optimally this is. See, this is, this is like how you're not really interested in launching the rocket. This is kind of that for me, because I'm like, this refining process, I think this is my weak link, and I need to send more of the good uranium through, because I sort of, I deliberately made it able to store a lot of good uranium.
yeah, I just saw that one of the centrifuge for a second wasn't working.
Yeah.
So it is not 100% up.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like, it's really just, it's frankly embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. But now it should be fine. Now we're sending it through. It is interesting, this the concept of like, oh, you have the refiner, but like it's not like you can keep the good stuff in. It's like they always have the bad stuff. Oh, I
What do you
understand.
mean? They need the bad stuff to make it into the good stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like once it's done, it spews out the good stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
I think
I think the
I've.
process is very well balanced so that it requires some setup.
Yeah, I
It is
think.
well made so that you can't just leave it alone easy peasy.
Yeah, I think it's maybe. What do I? Okay, F. Good. Yes. I think maybe I've put this storage unit on the wrong side, because like now these can't even like drop the good uranium as fast as I'd like them to. Although I guess it doesn't
But
really
that's
matter.
fine. That's fine because they can
Yeah.
store uranium inside themselves, so they don't need to drop it very quickly, unless they get stuck doing that. But they don't seem to.
No. I guess it's fine. Yeah. I was trying to, when I was playing it the first time, I was trying to like build it optimally using just like a clever sequence of belts, and then I was like, oh, I guess you can't. I guess I'll have to use the circuit. You know. Why is there ever an item ingredient shortage? I don't understand. Possibly my circuits are not actually as good as I thought they were.
One of the things I noticed about it that seems kind of odd that I never do is that you let the good uranium be on both sides of the belt. I always do one side of the belt is good and one side is bad, and then you can easily have basically both of them be completely saturated.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you don't need to do the super clever double line fix. That's a lot of plants, dude. Holy shit! How many centrifuges are you running?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
You could
12, like
run
20.
big bases on like 8 centrifuges.
Yeah. But I have a lot of useless uranium, and I wanted to turn it into good uranium. So, you see my dilemma.
You can use bad uranium to turn it into bullets, so you can shoot the alien.
That's another thing that doesn't really happen. Like, I don't fight the aliens very much. I fought them a huge amount in the beginning, and now they're basically just not around me anymore.
Yes, that is usually how it is.
Well, there you go.
But you eradicate the aliens.
Yeah. So this certainly could have been more compact. It sort of evolved out of even me doing a draft trying to make like just belts version, in which case it would be useful to have the two of them on different belts, I guess. This is kind of funny. I have like the good uranium being pulled out here by the picker, and then the long-handed inserter slowly puts it back on the same belt. That's
There
kind of...
are a few scenarios where moving stuff by inserter is actually the fastest way to do it.
Curious.
Yeah, it's not common, but sometimes you find those scenarios and it's kind of funny.
I should probably just like change it so that I don't have this humorously convoluted. Will this work?
No.
Damn.
Sorry.
Well, maybe I'll just leave it alone then. You know? Why aren't you loading up? I don't know. It's my masterpiece, but at the same time I'm like, what's going on here? Why is efficiency down? Yeah. And then like the main way that the uranium gets out and back into the system is just the fact that this inserter is not constantly running. So there's that as well.
I mean, you can circuit the inserter. You know that, right?
I can circuit the... Well, yes.
Yeah, to the box. If you pull a green wire from the inserter to the box,
I guess it makes sense to me that I could do that, but that wouldn't really help me in my current situation. Like, the thing I was saying that is, like, the fact that this doesn't constantly fill this belt with uranium is how these inserters can put uranium on this belt afterwards.
right?
So, like, you know, that's fine.
But if you wanted to do less, you can just tell it.
True.
True, my nigga. True.
Of course. Where does this go? Oh, this is my this thing, right? All right. What else do we have down here? We have the thing that makes 1 billion concrete. We have the billion stone bricks. I guess I'll just take a huge amount of this and then, like, you know, why take the train when you could simply run by the train? It is still kind of funny to me. Not in like a way where it doesn't make sense, but in a way where it just is amusing. That if you run with as you're putting down the stone flooring, then like you run faster. Because you run faster on the stone flooring. So obviously you can just place it in front of you and go, wee!
Obviously. Makes sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
You're building the road in front of you.
You're like one of those cartoon trains.
Wee!
Wee! And if you get it off center slightly, then you have to like reposition yourself, or you're walking slowly like a virgin when you could be doing the Chad stride. All right.
I thought it was the straddle that the Chad does.
Ooh. What would he be straddling?
I don't know, but now I gotta look this up because I do believe it is the Virgin Walk versus the Chad straddle.
A straddle is sort of like a stride. I mean, I'm sure I'm correct and you're wrong, but you know, whatever. There's no need for me to press that point.
No, you are correct. I remembered it as being nonsensical, but it isn't.
Hmm. I remember it kind of because of like the prosody of it. Like, you know, the Virgin Walk, the Chad stride. Oh, yeah, this is funny. I have this train to like set to wait for full cargo inventory. So it immediately loads up with bad uranium, and then it waits for the single stack of good uranium to fulfill itself.
Oh my god, do you do mixed trains?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
It is almost worse than mixing races.
Yeah, many are saying this.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
it do be like that.
Yeah. I just, you know, I think that all of my ingredients should get
I
along
just think
in
all races are
peace.
fine, you know?
Yes, that as well. I became an anti-racist when I was playing Factorio, and I thought it would be more convenient if I just put all of my ingredients on the same train.
It was more convenient to put everyone on the train to Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I think. Guy who thinks the problem with the Nazi death camps was just that they were discriminatory and not the death. He's like, I don't care what you were doing. You should have brought everyone along.
Yeah, you should not be discriminating.
You should not be discriminating. I guess I'll like get rid of these plants. This is a classic thing I don't really have to do.
Yeah, just get rid of these plants, Hans. Mm-hmm.
These drills specifically. Which is a classic like thing that doesn't actually help me to do it. But I'm doing it anyway.
Oh my god, God, the mining patterns.
The mining patterns.
Why have you snaked a conveyor belt through the mining pattern?
Isn't that optimal?
It depends on what you're optimizing for.
I mean, these drills cover all of the ground, and then there's a little bit of margin through which the belt
They are not.
can go.
Yes, I suppose if you're optimizing for coverage, least amount of mining drills, then yeah, I suppose it's fair. But usually you just want throughput, so you want as many
Oh.
mining drills per ore as possible.
Well, I already had like maximum throughput. So
All the throughput I wanted.
just all the throughput that was possible, you know.
It was max.
Yeah. I have another place. I think it's one of my coal places where I did run into this problem. And I like set all my miners up, and then I was like, perfect. And then I was like, why is the throughput bad? Oh, there's not enough. The belts can't carry enough. The magic belts have failed me. This is a sort of a funny situation because like my instinct is to remove this one, but it also is serving as a pipe, so like I definitely should not remove it. I can remove that one though. Put a lamp there. Oh. I could also just replace it with a small bit of pipe. Easily. If you look at my stream, you'll probably love the fact that I'm building all of my sulfur just by having put sulfur crystals manually in these boxes.
Oh yeah,
And
I
that's,
mean that
yeah,
I do that quite a lot because I don't want to set up a separate train just to run those things,
yeah.
and I don't want to pull a conveyor belt for 6 months. Conveyor belts really should require electricity.
Mm,
This would solve the game.
this is, you know, they hated Jesus because he told them the truth.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I set it to be passenger present. I set up the train like condition extremely correctly so that it's convenient. I can just hop right on there for my own
Just like
purposes.
can just hop right on there.
Just hop on it, you know. Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, dang. Really wish my screen were physically brighter. That'd be sick. Why is there an item ingredient shortage? Yeah, I must have set up this circuit like wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't pick up.
Oh yeah, it only like it counts as in the machine, I guess. Both the stuff that it's depositing and the stuff that it has taken up, so it doesn't refresh itself already.
What do you? Let me see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just reasoning.
No, no. Wait. Close that window.
Okay.
Do you have the inserters connected to each other? No,
I don't think
that is the
so.
wrong centrifuge. The fourth from the left centrifuge, or the second from the right, is connected to the inserter of the last centrifuge.
They do seem to. I think it's.
You have the wrong centrifuge connected to the wrong.
No, I don't think that's true. Actually, I think the connection
Or is
point of the centrifuge is just on its bottom right, and then that's also the connection point of the inserter.
oh, I might be correct.
So
Yeah,
it
for a lot
goes.
of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, a lot of things are connected on the top right. That's why it looked wrong.
Huh. That's weird that it's not consistent. Like, why would you put it on the bottom right? I guess it would
I
be hard to
guess
see
with
on the top right.
rights, they put a physical outlet, and then you connect to that regardless of what machine it is,
Based.
which is good and proper. It is correct.
Anyway, I'm not really sure how I should deal with this because I don't quite want to relearn how to wire things, honestly. Maybe I'll take my. Hold on. I forget the hotkey for this, but what do I do? Like control click to in place? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
mean, I usually try to do retard wiring because that's easier. So
Curious. I don't even know what that would entail.
it means you do circuits that are simple enough that even a retard can read them.
I think mine would be that way. I just don't like the one-word descriptions aren't self-explanatory enough for me. So it's like, okay, this one it has a circuit, and then it enables and disables, I guess, this entity when the condition is true in the other entity. Right, and this is how much it currently has, and it only does it for less than 40, which is a constant number, and it's just like the amount that's in there at all. So if I really wanted it to go like giga speed, I'd have to fix it in one of several ways. Which would be fine. You know? Like I could just take this, make it go down instead.
He's getting too clever for his own good.
And you know, the sick thing is, it's not even like gonna make my factory significantly better. I'm just
No.
puttering. All right, I think this is perfect now. With the possible exception of like maybe this part will back up, possibly. Can I give it a speed module?
You cannot make the inserter fast.
Dang.
And that's why I usually have the inserter that puts them on the belt. I just tell it to not put any across a certain threshold, and then it'll be fine. Because you can read the belt and get the status of the belt, and then
Oh,
just
you
tell
can
it to
read
not.
the belt. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you wire a belt,
Yeah.
you have a bunch of options, and one of them is read full belt, and then it gives you all the items that is on that belt.
There you go. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could easily just like undo the wiring here, and technically it would become like more efficient at this point because I've saturated it with enough ingredients to do that. But I'm sort of proud of my wiring. I don't really want to lose it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's good, right? You
Yeah.
gotta have the item.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
this is becoming backed up by the exhaust procedure. Okay. Maybe this is a bad point at which to introduce the new material. Come to think of it. Okay, can't go far enough with that. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, that's probably good.
This is the important part you learn about in programming. Good enough.
Good enough. Good enough. You're out here, you know, we're playing Factorio to get better at programming. I'm out here pursuing a career in programming to get better at Factorio. You know, we are not the same. Should I even like this return belt is also the output belt. It doesn't. It strikes me that doesn't need to be the case, right? I'm not even sure. There like has to be a return belt. Like I could just come down here and then
Not return things.
yeah. Like if it backs up, it's just the right type of uranium going here anyway.
Yeah.
There's no need to actually deposit the uranium out at any point. This is so Alexa, this is so sad. This is also sad. I think the same logic applies, you know. Wait, no. Uranium is never making it down to the bottom of the belt, so it doesn't make any difference either way. But I should do like a similar thing for the inputs. What is the lamp called? Lamp. Okay. Hold on.
That was not a very interesting question.
No, I was calling it the light and trying to think like, where do I make lights in my factory? I don't. Twist ending is I don't think I make them anywhere. Yeah, but anyhow. So at this point, it would be like slightly better if I didn't have this bottleneck here, but then it becomes
Oh,
like
damn, look at that. I agree. Circuitless Cobrex is king,
based.
but you ruin it by having some circuits. So
Well, that's only this main one is circuitless. This one is
that's true. Yeah.
yeah.
You
Who's
should tear down the circuited one so you only have the circuitless.
We'll keep the other as just like a hall of shame, you know. Look at this idiot right here.
I mean, I kind of do like that. Usually when I play, I never tear down bases. I just let
No,
them sit there as like a memory to what I used to have.
yeah,
And they run out of resources, and then you stand still, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's my old base. It sits
yep.
there.
That's where it used to be.
Back in the good old times,
Back in the old days.
before all of these bots and
Yeah,
circuit networks and modded shit.
yeah. I mean, I'm now tempted to like, oh, I could change this around so that I actually feed these with good uranium and like have even less downtime instead of just having these long inserters. But like, these are vestigial anyway. I just happened to cram those in there for no reason. At the end of the day. So,
You know,
let's go visit my uranium site again. But first, let's pick up some sulfur. Let's see what's going on in the sulfur times. Yeah, you can see here I have this whole like coal or other burnable stuff power
that
option
isn't used anymore.
is not used anymore. I don't use it really for anything.
I just don't care.
Yeah. My roommates are talking about something very interesting, but I'm in the
And you're not allowed to listen in?
well, no, I don't care, but I know exactly what they're talking about, and I simply am busy with my factory, so you know.
It's very interesting, but I don't care.
Well, I already know it. I'm just saying it's in general.
More for this.
It's interesting in general. As a circumstance, it's a peculiar circumstance, you might say. Man, someday I'd like to play Factorio on like a good screen. That'd be sick.
On like HK 144 hertz,
Right.
double SLI, spliced DLSS 4 screen.
Okay, you've rapidly lost me. I no longer know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn. I don't know if people still do SLI. I assume they do. That's when uh, you have serial graphics cards. So you have multiple graphics card on one computer, and you parallelize between multiple graphics cards.
How can you parallelize if they're serial? Hmm?
Uh, because graphics card fucking love parallelization, so you have like double the graphics card.
Wow.
And I don't know if people still do it, but maybe they do.
Really, if I were building the perfect factory, I would have like something where I could just throw down my entire inventory and it would put everything vaguely where it's supposed to be. Because,
Is
you know,
that what bots do?
I guess. I just pick up like random things from time to time as roaming through the world, and then I'm like, where do I put this?
There is, yeah, there is a solution for that in the game.
Wow.
You know, that's kind of how they made the game. You know,
Is
uh,
it?
in
Yeah.
if you actually need bots for it, but
Hmm.
if you have bots in personal logistics, you can ask them to throw away anything that isn't in your want list.
Ooh. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it. I just want it to be in like not my inventory.
I mean, yeah, the way the bots throw it away is they put it in the storage.
I see. Of course. Maybe I should just. Maybe I should be automating the delivery of sulfur. Because I seem to have enough sulfur that I could do it. Oh, this is funny. Classic. I built a conveyor belt and then built a conveyor belt over that conveyor belt. A lot of crazy stuff getting on this belt. I've probably run out of something. There's probably like a jam somewhere in here. Of course, now that I have nuclear power, that's never a problem. It's not like everything shuts down. It's more like just certain things don't get built. It makes me irrationally mad when these little holes pop up when I'm tiling the ground with, cement. Because they make no functional difference, but I'm like,
Why don't you use a bigger brush?
you cut out really bad. Wait, a bigger brush? There are brush size settings?
Yeah, you press plus and minus, you can increase the brush size for cement.
Oh, okay.
Factorio has a lot of features in it.
Yeah,
Coverx. Coverx is a good artist.
nice. Well, we'll try that again. I mean, surely it's also going to have some of the same problem anyway, regardless, but hey, whatever.
It did it! Did you bring one good uranium down.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe. See, this is why I need the big refiner, so I can turn all the bad uranium into good uranium to power my big refiner.
But you need the bad uranium to shoot the bad guy.
Well, you keep saying that. I don't know. I don't know about all that.
I think it's kind of good to shoot the bad guys.
Let's see. By plus, do you mean equal sign?
No, I mean what is usually the
Oh.
plus.
Well, those are on the same
Oh,
key for me.
oh,
But when I use numpad plus, now we're
yes,
talking. Now we're freaking talking, man.
nice.
Finally.
Oh, look at that.
Finally. The era has begun. Random ingredient shortage. Oh. There's no shortage there. We're just not producing enough. Hmm. Surely this is somehow a problem. Right, like what if I just take out this part and just bam. Right, now I can't get now I can't get backed up in the way I don't want. Perfect. I wonder if I'm gonna run out of the other stuff. Like iron sticks or whatever. Oh no, I have those. Yeah, we're golden. I will never die.
Dang.
I know, I was surprised too.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Of all the outcomes you could hope for, it's one of the better ones. Yeah, so like... There you go. Can I... What machine is this? Assembling machine 3. That is the best one. I'm thinking like, oh, can I put another one? But it's kind of really inconvenient.
Generally, that's a sign of spaghetti, which is good.
I think it's even like worse
You
than
can
spaghetti.
you have enough space for a beacon and 2 beacons even.
Beacon.
Do you have
Oh,
beacons unlocked yet?
isn't that a bot thing?
No, no, no. Go into the research. No, you have beacons. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's down to the left. in the production tab.
Down on the left.
Production tab, the
Oh,
assembler.
production. The beacon. Transmits
So
the
what a beacon
efficiency.
does, yeah, you
Ah.
put modules in it, and then it transmits those modules to the surrounding machine.
So, like, okay. So this would boost the productivity of this thing.
Yes. So,
I see.
and they are also 3x3, so you can fit 2 modules, it looks like, on the side there. Maybe only one.
3x3. Don't know.
Yeah, it's only 2x2. But you can use an underground belt to create some space, and then you can fit in
Yeah.
a beacon, and then you can boost it.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyway, I'll probably, I was getting obsessed with that, and now I'm like, never mind. Don't care about that one so much. How about this? What's our inflow outflow on this one? What's the dxdy? Certainly we're producing all the time.
Huh. There is a recipe in Factorio
Yeah.
that creates a liquid known as Atmos.
Ooh. Atmos? Like for atmosphere.
Speed. What would I use atmosphere for? Oh, you use it to make oxygen.
Hmm.
I suppose that makes sense.
I guess I do not need this. Whatever I was feeding into this. Probably just a bunch of stones.
Sticks and stone.
Oh, those things break my bones.
Damn.
Where's this
Well, that's
even
not good.
going? I think this is just like a big loop that I set up at one point.
A loop with a loop.
Yeah, because like I was porting solid fuel over to like the other side of the map, and it would just go in like a big loop. Because I have a train over there that I need to fuel occasionally. Now it also brings me solid fuel, so it's sort of ironic. It's very spaghetti, and now that you've said spaghetti, I'm like, I guess that is the right metaphor, because like the spaghetti gets tangled up with itself. You know? That's gotta be it.
Also, just kind of a common, in the community, as they call it.
True.
Which, I mean, is just programmers talking about it, right? Still.
Yeah. Here I have a bunch of gears. Nowhere near where all of my gears are needed, but, whatever. I should take some more pipes. I didn't want that many pipes.
Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you go, I should take some pipe.
Oh yeah. Classic. Classic thing to do.
Maybe I should lay some pipe.
Ooh. Everything's like basically like the metal is backed up, but it's not my bottleneck on anything, so whatever. Yeah, so at this point I can only like the bottleneck is that I guess I can only output so much, and by the time it gets to the bottom, the period is
You're not saturating the belt enough?
yeah. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure if
double inserters.
double inserters.
Double inserter power.
Now you're talking. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, right?
What is he thinking?
First of all, I guess I can maybe rearrange that. Okay, that's actually second of all, right? So I have this guy. Then I have this guy, and that guy's gonna go to a steel chest. And then that guy's gonna go back down. Right.
That doesn't do anything.
Well, the thing is, then I get rid of these inserters. So now instead of the bottleneck being how fast my inserters can pick stuff up, that's more like the bottleneck for how fast things can be taken off of the belt. Which is also the same speed at which things can be put back on the belt. So I come out ahead.
Everything is coming up now, huh?
Yeah. And then maybe I'll add another steel chest just for like completion's sake. And then like I could make this belt go directly into one of these chests, but then I thought, why bother?
Why even bother?
Why even live? So yeah, I'm not really sure if that makes like a huge difference.
It makes some difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference, and I guess I'm not really sure if I have enough uranium to saturate it anyway. I guess the thing to do right now for maximum efficiency would be to like completely disable that chest. So that I'm actually always placing. Then see if it makes its way down here. No, but like it's also not saturated, so. Oh, plus the thing about this inserter is that it will put it on the other side of the belt as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was all, all part of Keikaku. Don't get me wrong. Now I have a ton of like uranium. So this sort of will flood the zone with uranium, which will allow me to see if it can get to the end on the same belt, if everything goes well. Sort of. But like, I need even more uranium, because then that disables the top guys by filling them up. So, never mind. I can't really determine anything. Ah, well. I'm still working on the rocket silo, but like I haven't even I don't think I've even made the final type of science
No,
juice.
I like that you have the research at 0%.
Yeah, it's just chilling. See, I've researched everything that doesn't have yellow involved, and I don't think I've ever manufactured like a single yellow science juice so far. Yeah, because I need to, like build all these things I'm not interested in, like a processing unit and a flying robot frame and a low density structure.
So much stuff, man. So much stuff.
Yeah. Then you have to route everything to there and then route it over to here. Although I guess if I built enough, I could just wander in and throw them down and go, ah, deal with it.
I mean, you don't need those for the rocket, right?
Need what?
Do you? I actually do.
Well, you need the yellow science juice. So you need those
I
parts to
thought
make
it
yellow
didn't
science
require.
juice.
I'm retarded. I thought it didn't require it.
It could have been different in the past, I suppose. It's kind of funny. I set this up to build heat exchangers, and then the output box was just full of ammunition.
No, it's different in the future.
Mm.
Since robots are so much more crucial now, you actually have to build them.
Really? Are you telling me this is a real change, or are you just riffing on the
No, it's a real
concept?
change.
That's
So
crazy.
in in Space Age, they introduced the trigger technologies. I think those weren't in vanilla at all, which are technologies that you get by doing something. So instead
Huh.
of like instead of researching the pump jack, the first time you um, like find oil, you automatically get it, and
Hmm.
the first time you get a copper plate, you get something and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And the way to get the rocket silo is to craft 100 robots.
Oh, okay. So that wouldn't apply to my playthrough. It just applies to when you're visiting the other planets.
Yeah, that's space age.
Okay.
Go to other planets because the planet logistics is so important, and doing that without bots is insane.
Hmm. Hmm.
The first time I played Space Age,
Mm-hmm.
I was still all in on not using belts,
Mm-hmm.
and I got stuck on every planet when I went to it.
Sure, you probably meant to say bots and not belts.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
um, I used only belts and
That
didn't
makes
use bots at
sense.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you crash land on a planet, you have to basically restart the entire game. So like every planet took like 15, 20 hours, probably even more.
Nice. I mean, maybe that was bad. I don't know.
So I played for like 100 hours and I still didn't even get to the final planet.
Was it fun?
It was pretty fun,
Nice.
but it was actually more fun to set up the rocket network. I like the rocket network. It's fun. Rocket logistics are pretty cool.
Yeah, good.
Space Age in general is a really, really good. I don't know if I can call it a sequel. Is it a sequel?
Yeah, I just think of it as Factorio too.
Yeah, and it's a pretty damn good one. It's meaty,
Nice.
as they say. I don't know
Nice.
who they are, but I assume they say that.
They're meat enthusiasts. I'm like looking at this perfectly fine nuclear refinery because I don't want to go deal with the rest of everything in the game. You know, so I'm just staring at it, going, interesting. Of course.
I have heard that
Yes.
that is actually really common.
I imagine it would be.
Like you don't really want to take on the project of doing the next big build, having to restructure your logistics and whatever. So you kind of just walk around and look at things.
Yeah. This is coming along well, it looks like.
So yeah, get on the roller trains. God damn it!
What?
Get on the robot frames. Gee,
Robot freighters?
train.
I could get on the train. I guess I could
Building the robots.
I could finally crack open the robots.
Yes.
I feel so behind. I mean, honestly, I bet you right now, if I look at my train menu, some of my trains are like at loggerheads with each other and just like blocking each other. I bet you that's a thing. That's happening.
I mean, even really good players still get train deadlocks from time to time. So that sounds like a very reasonable guess.
Alright, so this is my copper train, which I've named Copper, and it's fine.
It's an understandable name. Solid.
This one is, it's here, it's not a problem, but I like, basically, I don't even really make this ingredient here anymore, so it just kind of never fills up. Which is fine, because all it does is, like, deliver power to my station.
To the power, to the reactors you no longer use.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah. Next one. Yeah, this is when I was like, I need more iron. I must have more iron. So I built like a special train that just goes around the back to the iron mine. Found a new iron place. So that one's good. This one is a complicated... Well, no, this one's also fine. It's my nuclear train. Here's another awkward little train where it's like basically the same story. I no longer really make this stuff here, but it's just eternally waiting to like deliver it to my main base.
Sometime it will be useful, sooner or later.
I hope not. Okay, here's the train conflict. We found it. We found it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna fix this train conflict once and for all. That might be a lie. I'm gonna fix this train conflict once.
And for all.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, like, for all? know? Like, I'm not that confident. So if I, yeah, what's the, like...
What's the deal with like airline food?
Yeah. I've
I
had
mean,
some...
what is the deal with airline food? Why
Yeah.
is
Why do they keep talking about it?
I haven't watched Seinfeld, but does he actually give an answer?
I guess back in the day, like, airline food wasn't very good or something.
It still isn't. It's pretty bad.
I've had some pretty good airline food.
I actually don't believe you. No, airline food is terrible.
That's crazy. Well, you're a cooking maven, you know. Wow, I put so much random stuff on this cargo wagon, I guess.
What random stuff?
No, this is my character. There's nothing on this cargo wagon. What even... Coal, but for plastic so you can ignore it. So true.
Damn, genius train.
Okay, yeah, I understand this. Because, like, the plastic manufacturer needs coal. But I'm able to deliver coal at just a much faster rate than I'm able to deliver than it's ingested. So I was like, who cares, really? But then, you know, now this train is getting in the way of this other train that's actually trying to take the plastic. So, really makes you think.
I am thinking right now.
I'm going to enter manual train mode.
Toot toot.
And I'm going to drive remotely, even though I'm in the train. Vehicle already has a driver. I'm the driver, idiot! Of course it has a driver.
Vroom.
Oh, do I need to build another train station here? Is that the problem? Like, it can't detect that... It's like, well, you're clearly in the same train vicinity. So, fuck you. How do I even... Right. So now that's taking all of that stuff. Oh yeah. I set it to, like, pretty much go instantly. Because I was having shortages of something, I guess. So these are lights. Do I have train lights? No.
I like train.
Hmm.
Train, take me away.
It's kind of weird to me that you have to hit both, like, drive remotely and change to manual, you know?
There's so much work in this game, you know?
It's just they've figured out a lot of things very well, but
Some things not so.
some things are like, what? Of course I would. What else would I do? Drive remotely, but just continue sitting there like a chump, I guess.
I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
You're so right. It's like going on a little journey. I've often had the thought I shouldn't have tried to build like a rail network. I should have made every individual train that goes anywhere gets its own track, baby.
That's usually the way you do it, right?
I guess. So here's...
And you almost always do bidirectional tracks. So
Yeah,
you
it's
never know
easier that way.
directions, and you have to think about the logistics for that.
No. Although that could be helpful, sort of, in its own way, but, like, not really. So yeah, here I have my electric mining drills and stuff, and just fills up with coal. And then these aren't even, like, the electric movers. They're just, like, the coal burning movers, the burner inserters. Because, like, I'm moving coal. Why would I need, why would I need
Because burner
electricity?
inserters are really slow.
Yeah. But this train, again, doesn't need to actually go anywhere most of the time. And also, like, the amount of coal that makes it here per second is not really that much either. Maybe I should place more electric mining drills here. Oh, it ran out of power somehow.
Ran out of
I
goodies.
think, this used to be like... It used to be this was entirely powered by these solar panels, and sometimes it still is, but then I just eventually connected it to my main grid to not have to worry about it. Oh, that's fine, yeah. Using these tricks, I can improve the throughput of my most useless train.
Finally.
Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time.
A train.
The train, yes. For the first time. Locomotion.
I should probably get some sleep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit up until 3 in the morning and play Factorio because I'm such a good adult and I am very responsible.
Perfect. Perfect. I've
Yes,
often been saying this about you. That you're a good and responsible adult.
very much so.
And also a perfect boy.
All right.
Okay,
Good
bye.
night, Mr. She-Man.
It's been good. And I alone am left to tell thee. I guess I can just, like, place these down, and it's fine. And will slightly help me, theoretically, in the game. How do you make an electric drill? Does it involve burner mining drills? No. Maybe I should just put some of these down. Yeah? Frick it. Cause more pollution. See if I care. Oh, it needs to be fed. Damn. Suddenly a lot less enthused by that idea. Anyway, okay. So I need, like, maybe more train tracks and quite possibly more train lights. Signal. The trains will path if you just give them enough stops and connections and stuff. And none of them happen to be going exactly the same way at the same time. There we go. I guess that fixes it. Looks like trains are back on the menu. This, ironically, this crossing could go a little bit better. By going a little bit out of the way instead. Oh. Well, I guess it ultimately does not matter. Why does it keep doing that, I wonder? Like, I can't really make that any shorter without laying some new track. But why does it always go the long way here? Oh, because it can't get there. That just allows it to go around in a circle. Okay. Well, mystery solved. Oh, interesting. Why would that possibly be the case? The amount is going up. I suppose there would be no danger in doing this, because it's sort of a self-balancing system. Although my plan did sort of hinge on, like, maybe my ability to output. I don't know. Yeah, interesting. I guess I'm saturating it now. Theoretically, this could still back up. I guess if it backs up, it's good. So long as every machine gets fed. Then this inserter will eventually stop being able to insert. Which means that more uranium will end up in there, which is what I wanted. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I call it for the day. having made approximately 0 progress. The perfect amount of progress. I basically just want this square to, like, be exactly as big as I can actually reach. Oh, there you go. Is it worth it to keep this around? I guess I can just... suppose I didn't really need to do that because... Oh right, I have to turn it into a assembling station. Wait, no, hold on. That's the wrong type of thing. Hmm. We're making a very ghetto splitter type thing here. Which is pretty much a terrible move. Because it won't self-balance. Now, on the other hand, I could easily do this. Okay, actually, if I have this, then this is easy. I suppose it doesn't make any sense to have another concrete refiner. Oh. Well, I really should have built a splitter. In that case. The perfect wall. Alright, but now it might be time to take a break or change game. Really, you're not getting fueled, huh? Why not? Where are you? Huh. Why is this not working, though? Is there, like, one piece of coal on this track? Something? Right. Fuel was never meant to be mixed. Right, so because I have a cold, I can't go outside, which also means that I should finish everything I want to do that doesn't involve going outside, which is most of the stuff I want my life to be about, involves going outside. I didn't finish this. Oh yeah, the closure for the other thing is that I returned the mysterious solitaires because I realized that was going to take up time that I could better spend playing something else. It's a short version of my realization. So I have to jealously guard my time because it's in such short supply and everybody's always making more stuff.